So good morning from our Premier Inn in Fort William. Last night's live stream went really well. I was really surprised at how well it went. I think we peaked at 51 people watching us, which seems crazy. I'll put the link in the description below or up here if you want to go back and watch that live stream, not live. But the plan for today is it's about 7:30. I'm going to go and knock on Tim's door. Then we're going to grab some breakfast, and then there's a couple of waterfalls that Tim wants to have a look at this morning on a dead-end road out of Fort William. So we're going to do that. Hopefully that'll make one video, today's video, this video, and then this afternoon we're going to head back up to where we stayed on the first night, up at Glen Nevis, and we've got that meet up tomorrow morning. So make sure we get a good place to put the van. Hopefully the van works today, and then yeah, there's meant to be a lot of bad weather this afternoon. It's meant to roll in and set in, although there is apparently a high chance of seeing the aurora from here, but I don't know if we will because of the clouds. So we'll see what happens. It's an exciting day. I think we had one too many beers last night. I'm feeling a bit groggy, so we'll go and get some breakfast, and yeah, let's get today on the go. Okay, so we have come to some falls near Glen Nevis, within Glen Nevis, Tim tells me. And it's a bit sketchy. I went out onto the rocks and they're really slippy, and there was a big drop down into the river next to me. So I've come a bit further over here, and I'm on this nice mossy embankment. Everything's very, very wet. The weather is setting in, which isn't ideal, but all this rain that we've had is providing us with quite a lot of water over these rocks and falls, as you can see behind me. I think there's a shot to have here. There's so many opportunities, but I think it's hard to sort of tailor yourself and just pick out what you want to take. You could just take picture after picture after picture. There's a few little intimate compositions. I'm probably going to get my 70 to 200 out, and I don't think with this amount of water I'll need any filters on the front. I think a quarter of a second or so will be enough to retain the detail and sort of create a really nice photograph from this area. I think one or two pictures and then I'll be happy with this from here. However, there's also, when we were sat in the van, there's a bit of woodland as well, and there was this one tree which sort of drew my eye in. So I'm hoping, I say that a lot, I'm hoping that I could sort of capture one woodland shot as well from here. So 3 shots hopefully from here. I'm going to get my gear out before the weather gets any worse and everything else gets sodden. But if I get any shots, which I hope to do, I'll bob them up now. Okay, I'm going to try and talk you through this shot. I've just come away from the waterfalls. I was quite happy with those shots. I think a few of them I'll turn to black and white. There wasn't a lot of autumnal colour in those shots to keep and retain, so I think black and white is the way to go. I've just come away from them, as I say, and I've come down this path, and up to your left, my right, there's loads of water coming off the mountain, and I'd love to get a shot of it, but I'm not sure how I'd capture it because it's so high and so vast. I might get my my wide lens out after I've used my long lens for this shot. I'm going to do a little challenge to myself here. I've found this really nice shot here, looking back along the path, and I was going to use my wide, but my long was on. So I'm going to clean the front, and there's just a silver birch just stepping out with a little bit of orange colour, yellows and stuff, on the left-hand side of the frame, left-hand third of the frame probably, and then on the right there's just loads of trees just up and down, up and down, up and down. I think it looks, hopefully it's a nice shot. I've focused on the silver birch, I've got my 2-second timer, and it's an 80th of a second. I'm going to clean the front of the, get rid of all that raindrops again. It's brutal weather at the moment. And 2-second timer, 80th of a second. Right, happy with that one. Let's swap the lenses over and hopefully you'll see why I wanted to get both shots from here. Okay, so the actual wide shot that I was thinking doesn't look as good as I thought it would. So I'm just going to move, so there's the end of that challenge I suppose. I'm going to move my camera around here. Just bob you down there. Yeah, right, I'm going to shoot up that way, and I'm reckoning I'm going to go portrait. So let's just drop that down there. I need to get myself an L bracket as well. But right now, the important thing is capturing this shot. I'm not particularly happy with that shot. I think there's too much going on. But I'm going to head into them woodlands, that woodland I think, because there's probably a bit more cover and I'm just getting absolutely battered here. Right, let's go into that woodland.
Sunshine, but I'll never take out that mic.
Tim just found his mic, he dropped it.
Oh, that is.
Managed to find
drowned
it.
Cat, that.
Everything's just wet and miserable and horrible, so we've sort of decided to call it a day from here. Yeah. I'll probably leave the vlog here as well. Hopefully you can catch up with us this afternoon. I've got a couple of shots that I'm happy with. I'll put anything else up at the end. It's just wet and horrible and I can't feel my fingers and yeah.
I've got 2 shots that I'm reasonably happy with, and the shots that I don't think other people will get because they're not as mad enough to come out in these conditions to get.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the quality of my shots, but anyway, that's today's vlog. Yeah. It's fun.
It's just a photographer's playground, isn't it? It's just...
So yeah, join us on the next one. Hopefully this afternoon will bring a bit more luck and favour and less.
And a towel.
Crazy weather, and we need a towel from somewhere as well. So yeah, as always, thank you for watching, and yeah, we'll be back next week with the next episode. See you in a bit.